What's up, everybody? Hosh here, and we are live with another killer bee removal. For those of you who are new to the channel, we are killer bee exterminators. Killer bees were created in a laboratory in Brazil in 1957. They escaped and invaded the US in the early 90s. By 1998, 100% of the feral, unmanaged honeybee hives in the state of Arizona were deemed to be Africanized, aka killer bees. And they're hyper-aggressive, hyper-defensive, they build bigger, and they come out hard. And we gotta end them. We got a couple jobs here. We got a couple jobs here today on this site, and we've been here before. If you roll with us for the next little bit, I think you're going to see some pretty cool stuff. Hey, good morning. Right on. Oh, the lady is actually a nun. That's Sister Kathy, and this whole property here is I don't know, some kind of church property. Anyway, she called us before. She manages the property. Here's Reed.
I think I'm being foolish.
Yeah, well. Right.
Good morning, everyone. Park right by the damn front door. Did you guys see it already?
Yes.
Killer Bee Nation?
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't get too close. I got to put my...
Well, that's because you haven't got your net on.
Put my
She's
net on.
Smarter than I am.
Yeah. People are asking questions about where we are and...
Hey, isn't it beautiful down here? We're right on the border. Actually, yeah. We're on...
In fact, you can see the border wall from here.
There it is.
We're in paradise.
Paradise. That's what it is.
That's a good word for it.
That's a good word.
Mountains everywhere. When I was a teenager, I wanted to visit the mountains.
Uh-huh.
Well,
So when Sister Kathy was a teenager, she wanted to visit the mountains. Little did she know. You got to watch what you ask for.
that I found the mountains.
Yes, we certainly did. We found the mountains and a bunch of killer bees. Ain't we lucky? Okay, are you going to back up so you can watch us?
I'm going to stand by the car, and if any one of them dare come towards me, I'll get in the car.
Okay.
We're nervous about that.
We're nervous about that. We might hear screams.
Look at her. But she did this to us before.
Oh, that's
remember?
Sister Kathy. She does that. Okay, you behave yourself. This is where we did dire tires. If you guys want to look at that.
And I don't think we did not live stream dire tires.
No, I don't.
At the time, I think it.
Yes.
Before I go anywhere far, if you want to check out that big building,
yes.
you know you have to move both doors.
Okay.
Okay.
Both doors to open it? Okay. Because we're going to do a survey here, as you know, and we'll go back down and get those tires. I wanted to get this out of the way because it's right in the thoroughfare. You know, Sister Kathy's like, you're damn right, you better, yeah. So,
Carrie and Daryl and maybe sometimes 5 dogs and Susan and I and feeding the sheep, and the sheep are right in there. So.
Oh, the sheep? Okay. And then the occasional coyote runs by.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And the road runner that I chased all the way down the road.
Oh, God. They can outrun us, by the way, you know. And, of course, as you know, where we see those bees going in that hole, that's the airport, not the city. That's the loading dock. And there's, you know, because those telephone poles are hollow down in the earth so far, there's 50,000 bees in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a nightmare. So, it might be more fun if you got in your vehicle and backed it up a little bit.
Okay.
Ah! God, I love it. Oh my God. I've known Sister Kathy for a long time. And she kind of keeps an eye on the place here. And they actually have this big ass barn here. They have sales and they sell stuff to benefit a charity. I can't remember which one or whatnot. To benefit a charity and bee removal.
Right. There's a couple big barns. This is quite a piece of property.
It's a nice big piece of property. It was a ranch down here on the border.
And a lot of old trucks and machinery.
Old trucks and machines. So we're going to be poking around. Make some popcorn, guys. We're going to be here for a little bit because we got this one hive, and then we have a hive and the stack of tires. Man, were they mean before. You remember that, Hosh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't know where the hell she... decided to go off.
She's going to turn around.
She's going to turn around so she can see the war. That's what she's going to do. So the stack of tires. Oh my God!
And they're big tires. What are those? They're like
they're
truck
big truck,
tires.
yeah, like tractor tires, backhoe tires, something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing. So we're in for war. Here we are, Killer Bee Nation. Yay! Welcome everyone. Have we got everybody on yet?
Yeah, we do. We've got a bunch and it looks like we got a pretty good signal. So
okay. Oh, excellent. I'm amazed. Let us know if you can hear us and all that. We haven't got much wind, so we're anticipating just a really good live stream, guys. Welcome everyone. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey so we can keep this up. And I want to show off our brand new suits that Blue Water Cafe got us. Are Mel and Dan on? Not yet.
I have not seen. You know, it's hard to see on the screen. I haven't seen them yet. But why don't you walk the catwalk here real quick? That's it. That's it.
How do I do that?
Strut.
Ow! 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 Actually, I'm not gonna do. I'd rather fight with killer bees. All right. Strut. No. Strut. Strut. It used to be run. Now strut. What the hell is going on?
Swagger.
Anyway. Well, welcome everybody. Yeah, we're doing killer bee removal. For those of you new to the hive, I'm gonna let Hosh get his net on too.
Thank you. Hey everybody.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Welcome aboard.
And
seriously, this is going to be a little interesting. We were down looking at the tires just a minute ago, and one of them came.
Yeah, one of them attacked Hosh from. How far away were we? This is Sister Kathy. How far away were we when that bee attacked Hosh just now? About 20 yards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it came out and just he all of a sudden went like this.
Stan's on the phone.
Oh, okay, very good.
And can he take your credit card? I mean, pay you into your credit card or something via the phone?
Oh, absolutely.
Stan,
I'll give him a call after we get done.
He'll call you.
Yep. So we're getting this all the logistics figured out. Yeah, we're if he wants to watch it, we're live on YouTube.
Okay. He said if you want to watch it, you can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, we're live on YouTube. Hi, everybody. So a lot of these folks down here barely have indoor plumbing, let alone YouTube. So, but we're getting the logistics figured out and the guarantee and all that and the payment. And so it sounds like we're good to go.
Yes. Did you put that dance you did on YouTube?
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
Yes.
We can start the music.
Oh, no.
Come on, you know how to polka there, don't you? There, by golly.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Actually, that's what I say too. I grew up, waltz and a polka and all that, But no, this is going to be interesting. And of course, standing out here is not an option. So.
Well, yeah, I know, but I want a picture of you working.
Well, can you do it from inside your vehicle because you have a clean windshield? Or you know what?
Just pretend, or go back to your truck.
Just pretend. I like that.
That's what we usually we're pretending to work.
We're pretending this is the illusion of work. Okay. Okay, are you ready, sister? Because I'm going to do my version of working.
Yep, this is what we do. He sleeps and I film.
Okay.
Yeah, and people love it.
And we hope
people
the bees go away.
Mm-hmm. And we hope. We
wish. It never works.
Okay.
So that was me working. More shenanigans, everyone. Well, we haven't got our big blues on yet, but look at this. Look at this activity in this hole. Right down here.
Now, can you tell the kids at home what you were telling her earlier about how deep these go?
Oh, yeah.
What you suspect is happening here?
These poles are so sturdy. And, you can run a truck into them and they won't fall over. Because these normally go 6 to 8 feet into the ground. Yeah. That's right. So we're talking like this deep here. Hosh, look up here. Yeah. We're talking this deep and even higher down in the ground.
Yeah.
For stability.
Yeah.
And so, but they get rotten even in this climate and get all hollowed out. And so it's a real problem, a real pain in the ass. Let's see, where are my gloves? Did the gloves get moved around? Hosh?
Oh, they got so gunked up yesterday.
Okay, so we're gonna grab some different ones.
They're on top of the. No, I'll show you here.
Hey, you think they are?
They're here.
Okay.
But you're probably gonna have to go with a different pair.
We had quite a day yesterday, as you guys know. wasn't yesterday the birdhouse day?
Yes.
Oh, mine are gunk. Mine are like almost throwaway.
They are.
Good Lord, the expanding foam thing.
Yeah. But there's a couple, we got a couple pairs here. Actually.
These are yours, right?
You like these.
Yes, I do, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. I like them without the elastic because it doesn't bind on my biceps.
Yes.
And
I love my bound biceps.
He loves his bound biceps.
Make me
They've
feel
been
safe.
misbehaving.
Yeah.
So we got a couple of big removals this morning. A couple of big killer bee removals, everybody. For those of you just joining us, I'm Reed Booth, killer bee guy. Been doing it for 30 years. Well, actually more now, almost 35. Down here in Cochise County in the Wild West. We're like 20 miles south of Tombstone. We're about an hour south of Wilcox, which is where Rex Allen is from. And it's a real, you know, you think that Texas is the Wild West now. This Cochise County is the Wild West. And Hosh and I here are going to be doing some serious threat mitigation. That's right. That's what I just love those big words. These are can be pretty straightforward for me as far as nuke and seals go in the base of these telephone poles. But you have to remember that there is the Latin would be un sheetload of bees in there. And so what we're going to do the pyrethrin.
You want to do like a crack and crevice?
Yeah, crack and, well, nuke and seal.
Yeah, but which?
You know, if a new van will fit in there, let's put one in there.
You just want to go with the new van?
Yeah, new van and Fendona.
Okay.
Yeah, and then what we do is we put our so we use a pesticide. Now we don't relocate. There's no relocating these little monsters. These are killer bees, everyone. Okay, but you see. This is really interesting stuff because where they're coming and going, look at that. There's one at the front door right there. You see that? Now that hole goes down into hell, actually. So that, see, there's one coming out right now. So I'm kind of, could you bring the flashlight? Thank you. I just kind of want to see what it looks like down in the hole, right?
Right.
So, okay, here we go. Shine that light down in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Can anybody see it? You can see better than I can. I'll hold the flashlight, you hold that. Because I can't see for shit anymore. Doctor bag. The mortician's bag, actually, right?
Yes.
Mortician's bag. So, look at all of, now see all those bees? They're wondering, who is visiting us? Right?
Yeah.
Look at that. See, that is all hollowed out in there.
They were expecting Sister Kathy.
And they got
And
Satan
they got these assholes.
And they got Satan instead. So, I am kind of curious about...
What do you think dug the hole?
Oh, that got rotted.
Yeah, they rot out, the bottoms of these things.
They actually rot out.
That's why all the telephone poles now are metal instead of wood.
Look at it. Yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. So look at this. It goes down, God only knows how far.
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
How far down it? I mean, that is only a foot. That whole thing is hollow down there.
Yeah, it actually goes down to hell.
That's right. It goes down to Satan's living room, which it's a nice 2-bedroom cottage, you know. So I just want to show everyone, because we are in the middle of nowhere, how aggressive these guys are. So now these guys have got the word that something's going on. Now, if you did this with European bees, they wouldn't care. But these guys do.
No, they'd come out and give you honey.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, in little tiny jars. But so these guys now are going to, look at this. They're pouring out of there, and I'm only doing this because we're in the middle of nowhere, and I want to show you guys the how aggressive they are. I mean, look at now the word is going through the hive right now that something is wrong. All right? The alarm pheromone is going through the hive as we speak. We don't normally get to do an educational one like this in the middle of nowhere because this has, 50,000 bees in it. And so, but I am going to get prepared to just put a kibosh on it because they have sheep over here and whatnot, and I don't want to risk anything. So, okay, and I don't know, you guys can see the angry ones are already out. So what I'm going to do now, because they have the sheep, I don't know, where are those sheep? Are they too close, whatever they are, all right?
Okay.
So now...
Well, this is a preview of something that's coming in a few minutes, I'll tell you.
Oh, no, the one's back there.
You can really smell the venom.
You can smell the venom already, yeah.
They're all over my mask.
So now what I'm using is a pyrethrin. It's a pesticide made from chrysanthemum flowers, and this is a crack and crevice. And you want to read your labels, of course. Labels of law. And so this
Now,
is,
somebody asked if this is their only entrance, which is a
well,
great
that's
question.
a great question. That is
We're about to find out.
That we're about to find out, literally, yep.
Because we got this hole next to it. I saw.
So,
I think you might be on top of it. The second
well,
hole.
they normally,
Yeah.
there wouldn't be out of a hole in the ground like this. It would
Right.
be around the base of this, at least where I've seen in the past.
Yeah.
Around the base of it, there where more rotten wood would be. So, just because, I mean, we're kind of in the middle of nowhere, but they still have sheep, so we have to be careful. And I believe I can stick a new vent in there. What do you think?
If they're thin enough, do you have any more of those thin pieces?
Let me see. We might have to cut one. I don't know. I gotta. They put them in here so damn well that they're hard to get out. But so killer bees are a pain in the proverbial. And
now we don't want to do more spray.
well, not if
Not
need
at
be.
this-
We
yeah.
use as little as possible. There's no reason to overdo anything. It just isn't. We use only what is necessary to mitigate the threat, which is all anyone should do. If you're using your natural products on your lawn, people tend to overuse them, and
Yeah.
it's a real problem because then you are doing worse than if you went and got the pesticide. And a pesticide is simply something that kills whatever you don't want, what bug you don't want where it is.
I'll get a knife if you
I
want.
think we're gonna need it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we get an? Oh,
Yeah,
here's one.
and
Here,
this
I got
is
an
all
exact
part
one.
of our integrated pest management strategy.
Yeah. That's
You know,
exactly
endorsed
what
by
it
the
is.
state and whatnot,
Yep.
which is basically you do one of the points of that strategy, among other points as well, is that you do as little as possible with pesticides.
Right. You use
bare minimum.
You take a look at the situation and try to use the minimum amount of invasiveness that you can to achieve the goal, whether it's weeds or pests or whatever it is. And so it's called integrated pest management. And that will mean that's what we're doing here. And that will mean also part of this will be taking our expanding foam and sealing that hole up forever. Right. And dumping an entire can probably in. Now this is just going to go to hell.
Now that's a Nuven strip right there,
That's
and
right.
that Nuven strip will off gas in a 10-foot by 10-foot square area for
Exactly.
4 months.
Yeah. So, but the Nuven strips are really cool for pesticide. They are really deadly for anything that has 6 legs. And look at that. That fell right down in there. Look at that. You can't see it anymore. Look at it.
Yeah.
It's down in there quite a ways. I'm going to poke it a little bit more. So, as far as making it safe for anybody walking by here, we're doing really good. There, look at this gone. And you can actually see comb down in there.
Yeah, no, I can see
way,
it.
Way down in there.
I can see it, yeah.
All right, so our whole thing is to make it safe. Now the tires back there, that's another story that we're gonna go do right in a little bit here as soon as we get this wrapped up.
Yeah,
There.
let me get out my spray foam.
Okay, yeah, get out the expanding foam. So Hosh is now gonna get out the expanding foam, and this is working out really well. Mitigate the threat. All of the wild honeybees in the state of Arizona are genetically Africanized, and for those of us returning, those of us, the family, the Killer Bee Nation, please feel free to communicate, comment with people that are new on either TikTok or YouTube, because a lot of times we can't see the screen and they're asking questions that they're new, so they don't know the answer to these questions, but you do and we do. And so thank you for sharing with them and telling them, well, they're all Africanized and they're all in the lower 48 states and they can't be trusted and blah blah blah. You heard me say it all 1,000 times.
Here we go with the spray foam.
All right, so now I'm going to take you on a little carnival ride, apparently. All right, there we go. So now we're going to dump at least 1 can in there. But we want to seal it up so that nobody can come out. And I don't see any other entrances, although Sister Kathy did say that she did see bees coming out up top there. But, all right, now here's expanding foam. Everybody loves expanding foam, don't they? So we'll do a little BSMR here.
Yeah.
Not ASMR.
So just shout out to Killer Bee Nation, all our followers and fans. Really appreciate you guys, and really appreciate the way you hop on and talk to
Thank you so
newcomers
much.
about what we're doing.
Yeah.
It's really great.
We get in the middle of war, as you guys know. I mean, go onto YouTube and look at Portal to Hell or World War B, or worst bees ever, period. You can see how it can get and how we generally try to avoid it getting. Okay, never mind. He said with a delinquent smile.
Yeah.
That's taking the whole can, of course.
Oh, yeah.
So we're going to probably dump another can in there.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I don't know. Pull that can out a little bit because we want that hole to be sealed.
Right.
So pull that straw out slowly.
Mm-hmm.
And because that way we'll see. It looks like it's. I don't want it to just all drop to the bottom of the rotten cavity down below.
I get what you're saying.
See?
I get what you're saying.
So we want to close the door, basically.
Yeah.
So that a new. See, the problem with especially old established situations like this is this thing smells really good to other beehives and to swarms flying by. And so I'm pretty sure that that's what Sister Kathy saw. What the hell was that? Was that my intestinal tract?
No.
Did you hear that?
Yes.
What the fuck was it? Sound like equipment?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes me nervous. Is someone working back there? I don't see anyone. I get so nervous about somebody that we didn't know that's like mowing the weed whacking back here or some damn thing, and all of a sudden they're yelling. We've seen it. It happened in Douglas the other day. Guys working down the street and ended up screaming and yelling. So is that going to close up that door?
I'll let you know here in a second.
You're probably out, huh? Of expanding foam?
Yeah, I am.
Well, it looks like it's closing. You know what we'll do? We'll come back after we do the tires because it's closed for now.
That makes good sense.
I mean, look at that. That actually, yeah. So the door is closed and that whole can is in there, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep.
So then we'll be able to come back in a little while and knock down the remnant bees.
Yeah.
And because all the remnant bees, with a big healthy hive like this one, like I said, these will go down 6 to 8 feet in the ground.
Yeah.
And they always rot out and they're hollow, just like we saw in the hole there. And so you'll have 2,000 to 5,000 bees or more this time of year out working in the field because it's springtime. And they're coming back, and they will be coming back. And of course, any bees that I pestered to come out to show you guys how aggressive they can be, they're going to come back, and we call those remnant bees. So they're going to ball up here somewhere because this is their front door.
Yeah.
They have nowhere else to go. But for now, we're going to wrap up the this particular removal. We're going to keep it going, though. We're going to drive back. I think that we'll be all right, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right,
No doubt.
Drive back and look at these tires. Look at the tires, and both got chased off.
Yeah.
We just went back to look. We were 20, 30 yards away, and one came out and said, "Good morning, Hosh."
Yeah.
And Hosh went,
I instinctively just slapped it. It was coming out of my ear. I slapped a bee.
Oh my God! This bee was there, and he just went like that.
Yes.
And whapped it.
Yes.
Just luckily.
Yeah. Luckily.
All these weeks of training.
Yes.
So, all right, I am gonna go tell Sister Kathy quick that we're gonna.
Okay.
That was Sister Kathy quick.
Yep.
Anyway.
All right, and I'll answer some questions.
Okay, very good.
In here. All right, gang. Well, thanks for being with us. And that is not Walter White. That is Reed Booth, the killer bee guy. So, yes, we're breaking bees. Funny. So anyway, I'll tell you, we did not live stream this removal last time when we first did these tires. We just captured it. And the footage from that... Now, it's not about not liking honeybees, although we kind of don't. Honeybees are invasive to the Western Hemisphere, but these are killer bees. That's what we're taking down. So it's basically like, look, killer bees are a huge problem, and they're invading the U.S., and they're in all the lower 48 states, etc. Now, honeybees don't even belong in the Western Hemisphere to begin with. So it's kind of like, yeah. Anyway... we don't talk about money, and we don't talk politics, and we don't talk religion. And if you're a dick, I'll block you. Plain and simple. And that's the only warning we'll get. So there it is. What can kill those bees? We kill them. I don't know. They don't have any predators in the wild.
Okay, we got the flashlight.
I mean, famine. Drought would be one. But anyway, you know, do a little research.
Do a little dance, get down tonight.
Yeah. So
Do
I
a
was
little
telling them,
research.
we did this job last year. Was the first time that we took these tires out.
Yeah.
And
There were two.
the footage from those jobs is iconic. If you've been watching, any of our footage for any amount of time, you've seen footage from those hives.
They were ridiculous.
It was just a beautiful day for shooting bees, and they were coming out of those holes like.
Oh, it was
like an AK-47.
And we had a weed whacker because it was
yes,
toward the end of monsoons or in the middle of it or something.
It was smack in the middle, and it was right before we started live streaming our removals.
That's right. So, but it was a capture. It's there.
Yeah.
How's our reception looking? Are we still doing good back here?
Oh yeah, we're all right.
Oh, this is awesome if you guys get to come with us on this one. This would be great. Live stream in the middle of Bumfuck. That's the border right there. So. Cochise County, we're here in Bisbee. It's actually called Bisbee Junction, and it's right, Naco is right there, Sonora, the other side of the border. We'll explain all that when I get parked here. But we have to also, when we take care of these tires, we also have to run around to all these old buildings. So come with us, guys, because you never know what we're going to find in them. I barn finds, like vehicles.
Yeah.
You guys are going to see, oh man. I think next week we're going to pick it up. I have a 1969 Lincoln Continental with 20,000 actual miles on it.
Nice.
Oh, you guys. And it's getting painted because it had sun damage. Been sitting out here in the desert, barn find. You guys ain't going to believe it. Total pimp out car. I mean, the thing.
Yeah, it's a beautiful car.
Can't wait for you to see it, you guys. So, all right. Well, we got a stack of tires, Hosh.
Yeah, let's get them.
Yeah. I'm retired already. I'm exhausted.
All right. So, yeah, I mean, here's the thing. I don't know where we'd find a European honeybee out here in Arizona because they're all killer bees out here. So to put them side by side, but the truth is, you can't tell by looking.
No. So one of them was over here, remember?
Yes, I
and
remember
it looks like
well.
There's still some there.
Mm-hmm. Now this is the foam from the last time we did it.
Last summer.
Now these look like robber bees over here.
Hopefully.
Look at them. You see the way they're...
Hopefully.
Well, we'll see. Yeah.
Because these tires are impossible to move, and so we're trying so hard to mitigate this threat. Okay, that's that one. We got that one, and then the other one was over here. Oh, look at all this. Holy shit, look at that activity. Look at that.
And this was the other hive right here.
We might be getting the grub hoe out and pulling the rat's nests out and shit.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, man, look at this.
What do we got?
Farther back. Look at all those guard bees. Okay, gang.
Oh, shit.
Check this out. It's going to blow up quick.
Yeah, I got to get my big gloves on.
All right.
I got to get my big blues.
Okay.
Holy cow.
So look at all those guard bees. Yeah, they're going to blow up really hard. So I know a lot of you have questions. It's really hard for me to see the screen with the glare and with my net on. So I'll try to answer here and there. Yeah, no, they're going to blow up. I'm waiting for Reed to get his protective equipment on. Yeah, there could be some robber bees here, but this isn't. These are guard bees right here. And they're gonna blow up big. If we get... Because we're in the desert and it's actually fire season right now, and places are burning. We have to be really, really careful. We never use fire out here. Not even when it's raining. The methods that we use, Reed has really honed over the last 35 years. So it works. What we're doing works. It may not be as exciting as flamethrowers, but it's definitely effective.
Hi everyone, just off to work we go. Oh boy. So we're gonna have to pull some rat's nest out of there.
Yep.
Man, these rats are just horrible. They're just ridiculous. They're not aggressive yet. Guess they don't care. Actually, they do. So how is everybody?
Good. You want me to start clearing this out?
Yeah, here, I'll go ahead and grab the camera.
All right.
All right, guys, hang tight, cause here we go. We're gonna we gotta find out where their door is. This is usually what they don't like very much.
Yeah.
Because of course it's their front door. Oh, that was working good. I got a pry bar here if you need.
You want me to pull out some of this old
Yeah,
foam?
let's pull out some of the old foam.
Okay.
We did this a year ago, and these tires like this, you know, if we had a backhoe back here, we could, you know, pull all these tires up. But these damn tires weigh about probably a ton apiece.
Oh, they're heavy. And they're even heavier, obviously, with the honey.
Oh, they could have a ton of honey in them. Well, usually not this time of year, everyone, because, okay, where they store the honey, and, yeah, that's really good. Expose that as much as possible. Is that tire breaking? Yeah, it is. Where they store the honey and the pollen, that's their nursery. I'm sorry, that's their pantry. I got 8 things going on in my brain, everybody. And so they've been eating on it all winter. And if you see, these mesquite trees haven't even budded out yet. So the mesquite trees are the smart ones. They're not dead. This is springtime, and they just haven't budded out yet. So they will, and then the mesquite flowers will come out. Then it'll be even more mayhem. But are these all robbers?
You know, that's my question.
Because they're not aggressive. Okay, this is really cool, guys. I'll tell you how we can tell. Is if we can figure out where the hell they're getting in. Robber.
Now it's all wide open.
Okay, if bees are coming from their own hive back from the field, they will have pollen on their hind legs, because when they're going out, they're shopping and they're going to the store, and they want to come back, but they're loaded. Their honey stomachs have a little tiny drop of nectar in them, and their pollen sacs have pollen in them. So do you see any pollen on these guys? I don't see any.
Nope. No, these are all robbers, and look at the behavior too.
Now this is also interesting. The behavior is really classic for robbers, because and this is actually really good news. That means it's a lot easier for us to mitigate this threat. But if these robbers can get in, so can a new swarm.
Right.
So what we're going to do is dump a bunch of pheromone in here.
Oh, okay.
To discourage them. So look at this, guys. They're coming right here. We also have to watch for snakes, because you know how that is. So look at this right here. So all of these bees landing.
I'll grab the pheromone.
Okay, thank you. So they're coming and going right in here, everybody. So all of these bees, none of them have any pollen on their legs. And also, do you hear the gentle hum? This is not the angry hum of mad killer bees like you're used to, or I'm used to. They are here to go shopping. And so they are robbing an old hive, which was from a year ago, which probably doesn't have anything in it, but it smells good. It smells really good. That's why we have to guarantee it for 2 years. So we're actually going to pour a bunch of anti-pheromone in there. Now, I call it anti-pheromone. It's anti-bee pheromone. It is pheromone. Pheromones are just smells. There's millions of them, all right? Pheromones, I like, you know, an orange has orange pheromones, et cetera, et cetera. So a lot of communication with insects, especially these killer bees that I know of, that's my specialty, is pheromones, it smells. So 100 years ago, this guy developed this pheromone in liquid form that smells like almonds. Nice, smells like marzipan. But bees hate it, absolutely hate it. And so I use that to deter robber bees, or if it's a short-term thing. It's to make them go away, and as soon as the mesquite trees are in bloom, then these robber bees won't care about whatever's in these tires. They won't give a shit. This is really good news for this ranch as far as safety goes, that these are robbers and that new ones have not moved in yet. I still have to go over to the other set of tires and make sure that those are robbers also. But this is really, really good news, actually. You know what I'm going to recommend?
Yeah.
That you unscrew that and just hand that to me.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pour a bit in.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Now, I don't want to pour too much, because he's got a few $100s worth of pheromone in his hand, and I don't want to drop it either. So, now this, oh, it smells like almonds. Here, everybody, put on your scratch and sniff.
Take a whiff.
Take a whiff. Isn't that nice? Smells like almonds. All right, so I am gonna just basically pour this in here, and then we will. There we go. That's enough, actually.
Yeah. So killer bees are actually an existential threat to our native pollinators.
Correct. Yep.
And bee for bee, they're not as effective at pollinating as our native pollinators are.
Oh, they're so much worse.
Native pollinators include leafcutter bees, digger bees, mason bees, carpenter bees, bumblebees, wasps, butterflies.
Bumblebees, and stumblebees.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm making shit up now.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of there's a lot of bees out there besides honeybees to pollinate your plants. Now the truth is that professional beekeepers and orchards work together for the pollination of big agriculture monocrops like
right.
almonds and
that was the word I was looking
and
for.
So honeybees
melons,
prop up monoculture.
Did you know that there is no grain crop, wheat, rye, etc., that is pollinated by bees?
Right.
I mean, alfalfa is, but that's for feed.
Yeah.
That's for animals, for meat production. Yeah. But no. None of our necessary grains, none of them are pollinated by bees. It's all kind of frivolous stuff, actually, like blueberries and almonds. And so...
stuff that everybody really should be growing locally.
Yeah, well, everybody should have their own garden. I agree completely.
Yeah.
I agree
if you're going to eat fruit, eat it locally grown.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
California's running out of water, and
oh boy,
you don't have to get into the whole thing.
Not this month, but next month.
Yeah. But basically, honeybees are an invasive species that were imported to prop up monoculture. It's true, without honeybees, that would go away. But they're not feral honeybee hives that are propping up monoculture.
Oh God,
it's
no.
kept bees
oh, God, no.
by professional beekeepers.
No, these are all rogues.
So these are rogues. Yeah, absolutely.
And of course, in the very beginning, the European honeybees, get it? European honeybees, they were brought over on the ships, the Mayflower, etc., whatever. And they were brought in because people were beekeepers in Europe, and people loved their bees. Now they are native to Europe, Asia, Africa, not the Western Hemisphere. Yeah. People lived in the Western Hemisphere for eons without honeybees. There were no honeybees in the state of Arizona before 1872. 1872.
Yeah.
No honeybees here.
Yeah.
Right? All of these plants around us, all these native plants, they don't need these guys for pollination. They do need our native pollinators, which these guys compete with and are absolutely horrible for and driving to extinction. So the honeymoon's over. So now we poured this pheromone in, and we're basically going to do a reseal here. We're going to dump a lot of expanding foam in here. Then we're going to have fun and go do a little survey. Ooh, listen to that. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, look at that.
Yep, white man's flies.
Yeah, that's right.
That's what these are, white man's flies.
That's what the Native Americans called them in the 1600s when the Europeans first brought them in.
And those were the nice bees.
Yeah, those were the nice ones.
These bees are horrible.
Yeah.
These bees kill people, they kill livestock, they kill pets.
These bees that we're dealing with at this particular point in time are Africanized, okay?
Yeah, these are all...
Now, because they're not trying to kill us at this exact moment, is indicative of robber bees.
Right.
Also, because robber bees are like bees on flowers. They want to get the goods and go home. I've been saying for many years that if that changes and robber bees get aggressive, we're screwed.
Yeah. No doubt.
I mean, if we can't have fruit trees, because the bees that are coming to get the nectar and to pollinate them so you have fruit attack you every time you go out, what the hell are we going to do as far as, having in our gardens and stuff? Because our gardens are mostly invasive. Now, you can get mason bees, of course, get the little condominiums and shit. Awesome, do it. They're native. They belong here. But don't keep a beehive in your backyard in the Western Hemisphere thinking that you're doing Mother Nature a favor.
Yeah, listen closely to what he's saying here.
Yeah, you in the Western Hemisphere, if you put a European beehive or a honey beehive in your backyard thinking you're doing Mother Nature a favor, you're actually doing Mother Nature a disservice in the Western Hemisphere.
Yeah, you're officially part of the problem if you're doing that bullshit.
You're officially part of the problem. These honeybees are the ultimate form of colonization. They don't belong here. Honeybees do not belong in the Western Hemisphere. And so don't keep honeybees, please. You're not helping our Western Hemisphere environment. This is really hard for beekeepers and beekeeper associations and a lot of individuals to wrap their heads around. And everybody looks at me like I'm evil. I'm just telling you the truth. They're invasive. They don't belong here. Actually, we've been lied to for a long time. Now, we love our European honeybees, no doubt about it. I was the biggest bee hugger, so was Hosh. Until, of course, we started getting attacked and stung, and they started killing friends and everything. These Africanized, right? European bees were easy to love. Really easy to love.
Yeah, they're docile.
Docile. Oh, they're so cute. They don't try to kill us. They give us honey, one of our favorite things in the universe. It's really good for us. We love them. We love them. Okay, be careful of that, because that pheromone that he's spraying around, if it gets on your skin, it burns like a son of a bitch. It's food grade, but it's so concentrated. So keeping honeybees in your backyard is doing a disservice to Mother Nature, because they are competing with native pollinators wherever you are in the Western Hemisphere. So it's really sad but true, and let the light shine on. The light at the end of the tunnel is not necessarily a train.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
So you got honeybees, and the fact that honeybees are invasive from east to west is one issue, but now we've got these killer bees
from south
that are invading from south to north.
Right. And you say, well, how far can they go? Good question. Look at that. I'm asking everybody's questions and answering them at the same time. It's like I'm having my own conversation. It's awesome. And I'm always right. So anyway, how far can they go? Well, they found them in Alberta,
Canada.
Alberta. So
killer bees in Alberta, Canada.
Yeah.
They're in all the lower 48 states.
It may not be the saturation level that we have here, right? But they're there. And do you want to risk it? I sure as hell don't.
Yeah.
Oh, we ran this one out, it looks like.
You need another one?
I don't know. I don't think so, because there's nothing going in over here.
Yeah.
But I ran that one out, so
yeah,
that's a good thing. We'll stick that to that. So now we're going to go look at the other tire, guys. Oh, shit. The other tire, and see, probably, if they're robber bees, we'll do the same approach. And this is really good news for this ranch. Very, very safe. Whereas the bees that we just did in that telephone pole, that was an active hive. That was horrible. And right on the walkway, she said the dogs walk there, people walk by, and she chases off the roadrunner. So you can't have that. You can't, and you actually can't have it even if it's in the back 40 like this. So
yeah. And if your neighbor has bees, you have bees. There is there's a statute on the books in Arizona that is frequently used. What's the name of that one?
It is Arizona Revised Statute 36-601, which I helped write actually. But it states that if you have an unmanaged feral hive on your property, legally you have to have it removed. Okay, it's a liability thing. These bees are horrible. The state hates them. I'm an expert witness. And every case I've ever been on, the person with the bees loses. All right? So they have to be if you do have bees and you're aware of it and you are taking steps to have the threat mitigated, and someone gets stung of their own accord, then it's on them if you are taking steps to have that threat mitigated. But if not, if you just have a feral hive, and the problem with the law is, well, it's not a problem. You just need to keep an eye on your property. It doesn't say known or unknown. Get it? So, all right, now I'm going to go over here and take a look at this one, and then we're going to go scout these buildings.
Yeah, corn is wind pollinated.
Yeah.
All our grain is wind pollinated.
Yep.
And in case you didn't know, grain is the staple food that humans eat all over the world.
Absolutely.
Rice, good, bad, indifferent.
Rice is not.
Whether people, think they should be eating grain or whatever, that's a whole other thing. People live on grain. That's what humans eat, the staff of life.
And if you live on meat, you're still living on grain.
Right, because they feed the grain. Yeah, so they feed the grain to the animals.
What do you think the meat eats?
Mm-hmm.
So,
but the point is that grain doesn't require insect pollination at all.
Of course, we'll run into a snake here at some point.
Yes.
You know that, right, everybody? Because we do. All right, let's get down here and take a look.
And this one, I didn't see any holes on this one.
I don't either. Oh, you know what? There aren't any.
Yeah.
Wait, have you got a flashlight?
Hold on, I'll grab it.
Thank you.
Here,
I think we
can I
found
give
it.
you the-
Yeah.
give
Here.
you the phone?
Hey guys, hey everybody, come with me on this. I don't know if you can see it yet, but I think that right back, yeah, I think there's a hole back there in that tire where they're coming and going. We might have to dump some pheromone in there, and and when he gets that flashlight, I've got to look and see if there's pollen on the legs of the bees coming back from the field. Okay, here, first of all, okay, I'm going to show everybody here, Hosh, and then I'll let you get down and take a look, because this is really good. Hunting, bee hunting. What am I looking at here? Is that a hole? Yeah, they're crawling up in there somewhere is the problem. Can you guys see that? You see all those bees? Oh, yeah, there's a crack right there. Oh, shit, and zero pollen. You see those bees? They got no pollen on their hind legs. I hope you guys can see that. I'm trying to get it all in here. Robber bees. Robber, so I'm gonna let Hosh get down there and take a look.
There's another hive close by.
Oh yeah, you know there is.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys take the clan down there. So robber bees, yeah, they're
All right, let's see here.
So if you look way down under, take the flashlight or you won't be able to see it.
Yeah.
It's pretty much where the one
Oh,
tire,
I see it.
Yeah, where the one tire meets the other.
Yes. Huh. But they're still robbers. They're not. The original hive is dead.
Right.
Interesting.
Right.
You need more foam?
Yep, gonna need another expanding foam. And then, so what I'm gonna do basically, there's no way to even get any pheromone in there. They're just being really taking advantage of the situation is what they're doing. And they are sneaking in where they can. Even if there's nothing left in there to steal, it smells good because honeycomb is awesome. And the pheromones will last, they've documented the pheromones of beeswax lasting for 35 years or more. But so we guarantee it for 2 years in this location. Now, these are guaranteed either way, but these are robber bees. There's no hive here. So that's awesome, actually, for the safety of the ranch.
Do you think that the pheromones from beeswax last 35 years?
Yeah.
That's incredible. That means
Been documented.
the earliest possible nuke seal that you did just stopped off gassing.
That's correct.
That's hilarious.
Oh, wow, 35 years. God, I don't feel like I've been doing this a day over 60 years. Anyway, so basically this is a tight fit and whatnot, but I'm going to go ahead and seal up the hole. I mean, these tires are such a pain in the ass. The problem is if robber bees can get in there, can sneak in a little hole, so can a swarm flying by. So if a swarm is flying by and is home hunting, that's what they're doing, and they smell that, and if the robber bees could get in that little tiny hole, they would go in there. A swarm could move in to let's just say it's a furnished vacant apartment. That's what it is. Yeah.
You see what's
They're
happening
actually
there?
stinging. So we have robber bees actively stinging the cases on the phone as we speak. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's what I was just talking about being afraid of. Oh, fuck. All right. Well, there's not much room in here, guys, so I'm going to try to make quick work of this and not get bit by a snake or stung by anything or anything else. Oh, where am I here? Damn these guys. Oh, yeah, there we go. All right, here we go. We're just trying to get them to go somewhere else. There we go. Oh, that's working really well. Sorry you guys can't see this. It's just too damn tight under here. Yeah, we get ourselves into the damnedest situations. You guys already know that.
Thanks for being with us, everybody. We'll try to answer what questions we can, but when you're out here like this in the glare of the phone in the midst of the job, it's sometimes hard to see questions.
Right.
So if we don't answer your question, it's just because A, we can't see it, or B,
We can't see it.
yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Now, but we'll be able to answer some now because now we're going to go look at some outbuildings and show you the beautiful scenery here in Cochise County, because we're right on the border, and this is really a beautiful, beautiful place.
Now somebody asked, do remnant bees ever turn into robber bees?
No.
Remnant bees
That's
die
a really
off.
good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question.
Robber bees are coming from other hives.
Right. It would be, it would be like an amputated limb turning into robbers. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Remnant bees are like a finger, like an amputated limb from that original hive. And they have nothing to live for. They can't start a new hive. They can't go forage. It's all useless. It's like your finger going shopping without you. Not going to happen.
Yeah.
Right? So, good question. That was interesting.
I wish my fingers could go shopping without me.
Well, you have a phone, and there is Amazon. Now, that was fucking funny. I don't care who you are. Aren't I the perceptive one?
Yes, thank you.
Witty
Thank you for the tip.
Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. I didn't leave a tip. You don't deserve it.
Thank you for the fingertips.
Just the fingertip. Oh, the amputated limb. We are good today, aren't we? All right.
No, you don't want to eat killer bees.
Not on purpose. You know, that is so weird that you would ask that, because when people get attacked, and they always say it's like being on fire or drowning, because you are completely surrounded by killer bees and you're literally inhaling them because you're gasping for breath, and they're so thick in the air that you can't get any. And also you're gulping, and so they've done autopsies on people killed by, massive amounts of bees. They find bees in your stomach, in your lungs. It's just horrible.
Yeah.
It's just horrible. So, yeah, don't
in your colon too, a lot of times.
Yeah, that's the pay-per-view channel. We don't need to go into that.
Thank you.
That was wrong.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. So, all right. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up here. We'll close this up. We always lock our pesticide drawer, of course. Very good. And now we're gonna go bee hunting, everyone. We're just gonna leave the truck here, and I'm going to take that off, but we're going to go over to this building. What we're trying to do is make it safe here for the ranch. These guys, most locals, know that you cannot have a hive on the ranch. And if we were to even think about relocating hives, we might get shot.
Yeah.
Because ranchers, they don't want anything to do with these things. They have killed too many. They're still on us.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to zip this back up. I was going to get all cowboy and unzip and take my net off, but
no, there's
the fact that we have
hive
aggressive
close by.
bees right now means there's a hive somewhere nearby.
Yeah.
So we got to keep our eyes open. This is why we're here right now doing the survey. They could be living in these old logs over here. All right, this is not right. They're too aggressive on us. Yeah. We got like a half a dozen on us, guys, and we got to watch for snakes. But yeah, there's a hive somewhere nearby, and we got to try to find it, because that one hive will put out 30 new hives a year. It's not, if you have a hive in your yard or on your ranch, that is not the only problem. That one hive is not the only problem. What we're looking for, by the way, guys, is activity. Bees coming and going from a spot, like even a stack of pallets.
Yeah.
Very suspect. And so if we see that, then we're running back to the truck. You see that black line off there in the distance? That's the border wall.
There's the border wall.
Right there. And that mountain, that's San Jose Peak. That's in Old Mexico. And that little town over there is Naco, Arizona, a little sleepy border town. Okay, no activity there. And as you guys know, a lot of times when we go bee hunting, we find them. We find them all the time.
We're pretty much expecting to encounter another hive on here.
Well, given the aggression of what we just were up against, now I have walked into buildings like this, everyone, and like there will be 4 foot of hive hanging off the ceiling. I wish, because that's really awesome when that happens.
Yeah. Bees will attack killer bees, and let's be clear, we're talking about killer bees. Killer bees will attack any threat to their hive. So if they feel like a snake is threatening their hive, yeah, they'll kill a snake.
Oh God, yeah. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen them kill baby birds. I actually, just up the road up here, God, it must be 25 years ago, I watched one killer beehive kill a 1,000-pound hog.
Wow.
1,000 pounds.
Horrible.
Pig.
In 5 minutes, right?
Oh, it was.
They took him down?
It was. They attack it actually took about 20 minutes of absolute
okay.
horror.
Okay.
Absolute
Torture.
horror.
Yeah,
Torture.
and of course horses too.
Oh yeah, yep. Seen horses die. We've got a couple of progressive one on us, and it really is kind of disturbing.
Yeah. So we're looking up at the eaves. We're looking at
down at the base.
At the base.
Like underneath, they would be happy as hell. There's no way to get over this damn fence. But I wonder if we can go back around the other way.
Yeah.
And this one's locked up, so we're not getting in here. But you know, if we see activity...
But we've still got killer bees on us, following us. Mm-hmm.
Oh God, here we go, guys. Well, I don't see anything back here. If you guys want to take a peek and see if you guys see anything, if you see any activity. It's just a little unnerving that we still have them on us back here, right? Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a hive here somewhere.
And robber bees will travel up to what, like 3 miles?
Robber bee, yes. Yeah, they will forage.
All bees operate within a 3-mile radius.
Well, European bees, it used to be about 2 miles was the max. They just, these bees do everything better, period. No matter what the heck it is. I just keep seeing this angry bee.
Yeah.
And I don't, there's nothing in here, so, damn it. All right, well, let's go check out another building then. We'll walk
Well, that big barn over there.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I mean,
of course, we got the tractors. We got all kinds of...
Got the tractors and any other stacks of
stuff.
tires. I know we have an old POS something or other over here. That's piece of something. That's the Latin for it.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for coming along. We fully expect to find another hive. We had the 2 tires. Let's see. I got this. This is not right.
Same here.
We might be getting closer. This is weird. We are out here in like 200 yards from where we just did that. And it would take and we're half a mile from where we did the other one. There's got to be an active hive right here nearby. And you know what we've been finding? Okay, these mounds right here where these mesquites are, there are rodent holes all under each one of these. And as we've learned recently, these Africanized bees will live underground in rodent holes. Didn't used to happen with European bees. So, I mean, I'm looking for any activity bees coming and going from under here, anywhere. And we kind of have to be thorough about it because we can't leave any stone unturned. Wow. All right, well, let's go over here. Go over here and check this out. I tell you, this is, and of course the snake thing. Oh, there's an old Hoover. You never know out here in the desert, everybody. But you are gonna run into some weird shit, that's for sure. I guess we may as well look at the old baler.
Yeah.
Let's make it some baler here. Which, amazingly enough, crops do grow here. I can see better without my net covering.
Yeah, I guess it might be safe, huh?
Well, I just did that so he would. Anyway, just kidding. No, it'll make it easier for us to see. And even, okay, I've done a million times with like a tire like this. We'll have bees coming and going out of the rim. Yeah, it's getting warm, isn't it?
It sure is.
Like this tire here. See, guys, I'm staring at it, looking for activity. I don't see any. Okay. All right, now let's go over to this building over here. And I believe we can get inside of it. And there's an old truck that I want you guys to look at with me. I think it's a 1948 or something. Can't remember. That is for sale. Just take me away from here right now. But wait do you guys see the 69 Lincoln Mark III? No, it's up. Yeah, Mark III. It's unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. 20,000 actual miles on it. Oh my God, total pimp mobile. Okay, in the shade like this is very suspect. But if there's no smoke, there's no fire. You have to remember that. Oh boy, these buildings are always approached with caution, right? Well, you can take a shower if you like. Okay, nothing yet. These bricks are hollow, and so they will live in the bricks. They'll live anywhere, for God's sake. They live off the damn, a tree limb. They'll live off the tree limb. All right, so any fly that I see, I'm like nervous about it. We got a few people with us, huh?
Yes, we do.
I'm not sure if this door is open or the other side. But if we, I know we're going to find a hive, but where? All right. These look locked.
Yeah.
I think we'll go around the other side. You know what? We should go the far way and just do the back wall here.
Mm-hmm.
So those mountains off in the distance, those are the Mule Mountains. And that little area right there, see, Bisbee is divided up into different towns, like in a 10-mile radius that are all called Bisbee, but we have our little names for them because of the mining. It was the biggest town. Bisbee was the biggest city between San Francisco and St. Louis back in the day. And that's San Jose right there. On the other side of those mountains is Old Bisbee. So you have to drive up and into the hill. It's about 1,000 feet higher up into the old town. So that's where the honey store is. That's where our killer bee honey store is. They were still bee hunting. Can't lose focus here. And then we have one in Tombstone also. So anyway, we're looking for, oh wow. Okay, well. I'm kind of surprised we don't see 10,
Yeah.
10 hives laying around. Look at this, you guys. My God.
Killer bees' natural enemy?
You're looking at it.
Yeah.
You're looking at it. They don't have any.
They don't have any.
There is a bird called the kingbird, which lives here also. And for European beekeepers, they're a pain in the ass because they'll swoop in front of the hive and eat bees that come and go all day long. Africanized bees have been known to kill them.
Yeah.
So yeah, they don't
Hey,
have
look at
any,
this.
They don't have any natural.
Look at that.
Oh, look at that. Wow, what was that?
Looks like a hawk.
Yeah, it is some sort of a hawk. I'm gonna hawk one up. Have I got one on me? No, I don't. I had
No.
a weed scaring the hell out of me. All right, well. See, doesn't this just look like I should be waiting for the bowl to come out so I could hop on it?
I'd love to see it.
You'd see it once and then I'd be in the hospital. I ain't 20 anymore. So there. Okay, you want to hand me that? I'll get Hosh over the fence. Get off the fence, Hosh. Make up your mind. All right, here we go. More shenanigans. Where art thou, beehives? So the ranchers really appreciate it. After being here for 40 years and establishing the relationships that I have with the ranchers and cowboys and all that, and law enforcement, firefighters, and everybody, actually, you do what you say you're going to do, and you do it right. We got to take care of each other. And so that's basically what we do here. And these killer bees are no joke. This is not ants and termites, although those are bad in their own right.
So if you've got killer bees on your property,
Those tires make me nervous.
yeah, call Reed and he'll talk price with you. We don't discuss price on the internet.
No,
here
not
with
right
this.
now. But give me a call if you have bees in Cochise County.
Yeah,
We're
we don't really service beyond Cochise County.
too big. It's
I mean,
just
he's
too
done
big out
some.
here.
We do some stuff for the state outside of Cochise County, but
And the feds.
And the
'cause we
feds,
do
yeah.
removal for. Did you see that lock? I laughed. Did you see this? This lock? I just laughed. Yeah, that's how tough I am. Anyway, okay, I'm fucking with you. Here's a dead owl I'd like to show everyone. And whenever I see a dead owl, it makes me nervous because it could have been a beehive that killed it. You
Oh,
see
yeah.
that dead owl?
that is what that is.
Yep. And it always makes me nervous because I find in old abandoned homes and whatnot, I find dead owls every time, and there's usually a beehive, Africanized bees, at fault. Little bastard.
Well, yeah, I mean, that was the job we did at Fort Huachuca.
Gesundheit. For Huachuca. Oh, yeah. Huachuca City?
No, the military base
Oh,
over
on
there.
the fort, yeah, right.
They had killed an owl.
Oh, that's exactly what happened.
And they had flown out. They were way up in one of the barracks, and they had killed an owl, and it fell at the feet of the colonel.
Yes, that's right. It
And
fell
he
at the feet
said-
of the colonel from 50 foot up.
A baby owl.
A baby owl.
Yeah.
And these bees were so horrible. What was, oh, we named that one Area 53?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Top
something.
secret location.
Top secret location.
We couldn't tell anybody
couldn't
where
tell
we were
anybody
at the
where it
time.
was. We still can't, and we won't.
Yes.
So there, but anyway, it was
But
on
we
the
were there.
fort.
Yeah.
So, this is an old dump truck, and no, I'm not gonna get it. Way too much work.
Now, they're not African bees, they're Africanized bees. African bees are not problematic. African honeybees are African honeybees.
I met a South African beekeeper one time that had 200 African bees in his horse pasture. See, now African bees are from Africa. And he said, what's all this hype that I hear about? I'm looking for beehives here, guys. What is all this hype about? I hear about bees killing horses and people, etc. I said, hype? It ain't no hype. What the hell are you talking about? We got to talking. And so the conclusion was that African bees, and after doing research after I met the guy, it's like 25 years ago, again, up at Tucson at 4th Ave Street Fair, if anybody's ever been there. I was selling honey, of course. African bees are a little bit pissier than European bees, but nothing like the crossbreed. Get it?
Yeah.
Africanized, horrible evil, right? So, there's that to fly. Okay, well, looking good so far, everybody. Okay, we're just looking to see, make sure it's safe here. Look at this, someone was trying to loosen up the
It's going to take a little bit more than...
Oh, the carton's loose. Okay, I don't want to look at it. Let's go over here.
It would make a fun bee truck.
I don't want to talk about it now.
Yeah.
No. You guys think that'd make a fun beat truck?
Actually, that's a hell of a truck.
No,
That's
it's
awesome.
It's a deuce and a half. Yeah, this is a big one. Okay, good news, no bees here.
Yes, you have Africanized bees, and no one will remove them. I know. Hey, people.
Where are you located? Where's
Where are you located? People don't. People. Anybody with any brains knows, what these things are and how dangerous they are.
Anybody with any brains wouldn't do what we do.
Yes. Like we say, we.
No one in their right mind.
Yeah.
I see a fire truck in yon distance.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go look at
Do
these
we want
tires.
to check the shed here?
Yeah, let's go get the truck though, because that's right by where the pole was that we have to go back and get rid of the remnant bees.
Yeah.
But I want to look at these tires.
All right.
And then we'll go get the fire truck and roll back down this way.
Yeah. So if you're in Cochise County, give us a call. Otherwise, you can call an exterminator in your area. It just really depends on where you are.
It's so hard.
Unfortunately, what it's going to take for people to really get serious about this is people getting hurt, people getting stung up.
That's what it took here.
Yeah, that's what it took in Arizona.
What it took here. And now, since enough people have lost livestock, lost pets. I mean, Hosh and I, what was it, 3 dogs that got killed?
Oh yeah, last summer.
Last summer, I walked out carrying one of them.
Yeah, you too. It was funny because I posted that vid of you walking out with the dog.
Yeah.
In your hand. I posted that vid and all the social media
It got pulled.
outlets pulled it. They wouldn't show it.
It was the damn bees that killed it, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Jeez. What happens when we go elk hunting? Are they going to pull that shit?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well.
Okay, so what I'm looking for, of course, is bees coming and going out of the tires, and I don't see any. Thank God. All right. All right, let's go back to the truck. We'll drive down, check those sheds out over there. So I hope everyone's having a good time this beautiful Tuesday spring morning. Oh my God, is it beautiful or is it just me? Am I just beautiful or is it... Wait a minute, I'm so confused. Anyway, it is beautiful.
Yeah,
I mean, look at the views here. Oh my God. I never, even after 40 plus years of being down here, of course, how could you get tired of it, right? I mean, where are you guys from? We got anybody in Europe with us?
Boy, it's hard to see the screen.
Hard to see the screen?
Yeah.
Maybe when we get back to the truck, you can respond. We usually have some folks from England and Scotland and
Yeah,
all
somebody from the UK was on earlier. Did you look in there?
No. Yet another hobble. Hope you guys can hear me. The wind is picking up a little bit, but you know, beautiful weather right now, huh?
Yeah, it feels good. That breeze feels nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
These suits definitely get hot.
Yeah, these are a lot better than the old ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because the old, oh my God. Oh, you never know. You know what I expect to see in here? 10 snakes.
Boy, a lot of elbows.
Thank you. Yeah, a lot of weird...
People from Massachusetts, Georgia, California, Kentucky, South Georgia, the Netherlands.
Oh, you guys, thank you.
Central Florida, England, Newcastle.
My God, thanks for coming along on our shenanigans. Because we're just...
Canada, Kansas City, Missouri.
My God.
Mississippi, Virginia, Chicago, North Carolina.
Oh, you guys awesome.
Illinois, Ohio, Central Virginia,
Keep
Michigan,
lining them
South
up.
Africa.
Where?
South Africa,
Aha.
Germany, Mexico. Yeah,
And
Nairobi.
¿Dónde en México?
Branson.
¿Dónde vive en México?
Sierra Vista.
Sierra Vista, here we are.
Texas,
Keep our number handy,
Tucson,
Sierra Vista. You already know us.
Mesa, Rhode Island. I'm from Rhode Island. I grew up in Rhode Island.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Nobody from Wisconsin, for God's sake?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That
Well, that's
came
where
up.
I'm from.
New
you guys.
Jersey, New Hampshire.
You know, I'm not
Nebraska,
covered with fur. You know, Alaska, welcome
Phoenix,
you guys.
Oregon,
Wow.
Wyoming.
Go to killerbee.com and get some honey,
Detroit,
you guys.
London, West Virginia.
We're gonna find a hive yet
Dallas,
today. You damn
Maine.
right we are.
Thanks everybody. Wow.
Yeah, what fun.
What a
You guys,
scene.
what fun. It's awesome to have you guys along. Thanks so much for joining.
Wisconsin, yep.
Wisconsin. Is it still snow
Tuscaloosa.
up there? What part of Wisconsin you in?
Yeah, and
I grew up
northern
way up
tip of
north.
Maine, Louisiana, Vermont, Michigan,
Awesome.
San Bernardino, Philippines.
Oh, you guys.
Philippines, that's awesome.
It's so nice to have you guys
Yeah.
along on our shenanigans. As you know,
Seattle.
we're this time of year, you're going
Boone.
to almost see us daily, and a bunch of times, probably like yesterday with the birdhouse. And what did we do? That soffit before that, right? Or that
Oh, yeah.
ceiling that up in that wall from the outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up on the soffit,
And but the bees, it's springtime in the Rockies. Bees are buzzing, you know. So, all right, we're gonna go back, and I see a fire truck yonder.
There it is.
Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go get the fire truck and go look at a couple more sheds. So come on along with us, everybody. We're not done yet. We know there's a hive here somewhere, and we're gonna find it. But you know, why not go for a stroll in the desert Southwest? Because we can. It's the most beautiful spring day right now. It's a little bit warm now, but I do love these suits. All right, and these Blue Water Cafe up in Grand Marais, actually north shore of Lake Superior. I think it's a little bit different temperature up there right now than here. But anyway, they got us our suits, and then we put their beautiful patches on. Isn't that just awesome? They just look really classy and shit.
Yeah,
I really do. Soon, we'll have to scrape the mud off.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true. By the end of this bee season, these
Oh, my
things will
God.
be... these
Okay,
things will
end of the
be-
bee season or end of the day?
Well, there's that,
One of the,
too.
even in brush piles, I always look for activity because there could be like an old barrel in here. A lot of ranchers get into trouble with beehives when like an old culvert or an old barrel or something will be under a brush pile, and they get to moving them around with a bulldozer and get, you know, almost killed. So.
Of course, yeah.
All right. Well, let's go get in the fire truck and go for a little bit of a ride. We're gonna go and look at our telephone pole that we did, and there should be a ball of bees there. Now, it might be pretty good size this time of year because with spring here and everybody getting happy, they want to send out as many bees to go to work as possible because everything's gonna start blooming in a little bit. Obviously, still not very. It's still a desert here. In about 2 weeks to 4 weeks, it's going to be green wildflowers. You guys will come with us. It'll be awesome. We don't even need to go look at that. Did we get all the tools?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to walk around back and make sure everything's picked up.
And I'll tell you it isn't.
Your first clue. Oh, my God.
So thanks for being with us, everybody. For those of you who are new to the channel, we're killer bee exterminators in Cochise County, Arizona. Definitely, you know, research. Boy, I got one on me.
I got one on me, too. Let's get in the car.
Yeah. Oh, man. I wonder if they're back. There's a...
You know,
I actually just got stung.
Who did?
In my forehead. Yeah, damn it, sting through here.
God. Here, hand me that.
Look at this. I got...
What the hell? Host just got stung.
Yeah, right there.
from one just flying by.
Yeah.
Look at the tear forming. What, you still got him on you?
Another one.
Another one. Did you get stung?
I did.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to get the air conditioning on. You guys know the drill. Host just got stung in the truck. Okay, there is another hive here somewhere. I got to turn the air on high.
Yeah.
Is it in?
Check.
Okay. Hold on a second. I got to get my readers on because I can't see anymore. And where will you point to where it was that you got stung?
Right there.
Right where? Point to it.
Back of the neck, right
Back
there.
of the neck, right? Okay.
Right there.
Okay, I see.
You see it?
And there it is. And there is not.
Thank you.
Verify, rectify, and clarify. Yeah. See, the stingers are in here. Let me show them. Let me show everybody. Hand me the camera. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay, I want to show you guys where. So you see this right here? You can't see it that good, but it's right here where Hosh got stung right now. It's just a little dot right there, and it'll probably get red. Does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts. You know, it's a bee sting.
It's a bee sting. What the fuck do you expect? People ask me, are you used to it yet? No, it hurts. But for him to get stung right now, after all that looking around, and we're getting in the truck, he gets stung in the forehead. One just comes at him, and then, damn it, where are they coming from?
I don't know.
And then one gets on the back of his neck and stings him right now.
Yeah.
Did you want to take a half a Benadryl?
No, I'm all right.
All right. I mean, we know.
That's a good one.
What's
It's a good one. It's a good sting.
Does it hurt?
Yeah, it's going all up and down my spine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, tingly.
I'm trying to figure if there's something over in
There may be.
the brush
There
pile.
may be something over in that direction, or even these bricks.
You know what? I'm going to throw the net on.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit here and drink some water?
No, I want to come with you.
No, I have one arm left. Look at what's on his leg here.
Is it a killer bee?
Yeah, it's a killer. I'm making it so it can't fly so you guys can see it. Little fucker.
Yeah, there they are. And they look like honeybees because they are honeybees.
Yeah, they're a honeybee. I know, I'm fucking but because he already got stung, what the hell? We didn't even do anything.
I'm marked, so now I've really got to.
Yeah, he's marked actually.
I
So
can't go out there
this
with
is interesting because when you get stung, I don't think this was it, but it might have been. When you get stung, well, this is entertaining. Da-da, da-da. Anyway, when you get stung, you can't wash the pheromone. The attack pheromone off your skin is subcutaneous, goes into your bloodstream. And so with a minute amount like he just got. So he got stung, we took the stinger out within seconds. They will stay in you for up to 5 minutes, pumping venom into you autonomously without the bee there. They're a hypodermic needle, it's just sci-fi. So of course we have to keep an eye on him, but we've been stung so many times, we're fine. But you're marked, so that's why I bring him along. Always make sure to smear a little pheromone on him in the morning. Hey, look over there, squirt, squirt. You know, and because then
it puts the lotion on its skin.
It puts the lotion on its skin. Oh my God, you remember that sicko? Oh, that movie. I'm gonna have nightmares now of bee mares. Okay, I gotta throw my net on too because we're gonna go look over here. I'm gonna leave the air on because it's hot. And this is really unusual. There's an active hive somewhere, and it's not in the tires. Fuck, we gotta go find it, guys, or we gotta look anyway. So let's get rid of the little bastard and let's go out and take a peek around.
Okay.
How you feel?
Good. Oh.
So I call them damn it stings. When you get stung through a piece of cloth and you move quick and it pulls it right out because you get a minute amount of venom.
Yeah.
You know, something like this, it could be
Right.
a saguaro.
Or these bricks.
Skeleton. It could be in the brick. It could be in the brick. These old, there's some old wood over here. So I call them damn it stings because it really pisses me off.
Yeah, which I got one of those through my bandana.
You got it front and back.
Yeah.
Wow.
Just how I like it.
Oh!
What?
That's the
What?
review channel.
What?
That's the different one. Okay.
Nah, it's nothing over here.
We'll do a quick look over here. Then we got a couple of sheds we have to go look at, guys, and then we'll go look at our pole and see what they're. I don't. They're not coming from that pole. I mean,
No,
They're not coming from that.
no.
I don't know. Okay, these bees they have attacked. Now you remember that job that we did down on for Wild Heart horse rescue place down on the river, and the bees were a half a mile away in that horse trailer.
Yes.
Isn't that what you called it, horse trailer bees?
Yes.
You guys look that one up. We had to cut a path through the mesquites to get the truck within a half a mile and then hike back the rest of it. It was a clusterfuck. But they were flying a half a mile to attack people and livestock. Half a mile.
Yeah.
All the rules are out the window, everybody. All the rules are out the window.
No more rules.
No, hey, I've been living in the Wild West long enough.
No.
You behave by the ones.
No more rules.
Really mean it. So, all right. Nothing here, nothing there. You know what we should do?
What about that coal car over there?
Yeah, we should look at that too. You know what, Hope?
What?
We should go back and look at these tanks.
Okay.
I mean, we kind of.
There's so much property here.
I know. You wanna? I'm gonna turn that off. You wanna?
Yeah.
You wanna start walking up?
Yeah, yeah. I'll head over. Oh. All right, gang. So a lot of times when you see us encounter a hive, you'll see, especially this time of year or a little bit earlier, you know, you're seeing these hives and they're a little sleepy. They're still Africanized bees. It's just that they're presenting, maybe it's a little cold that day. You see, an Africanized hive, they're not always hot. The problem is they get hot and they stay hot. And so, you know, people tell us all the time, oh, those bees have been there for years, they never bothered anyone, and then one day they blow up and, you know, kill all the chickens. So, you can't tell by looking, and behavior is indicative, of course. Aggressive bees, it's like the chances of them being Africanized, it's pretty good. But really the only way to tell is through genetic testing. And in 1998, scientists in Tucson determined that 100% of the bees in Arizona were Africanized, aka killer bees. So there's nothing there in that tank. Now forgive me if you've got questions and I don't answer them, it's because I can't see the screen. So moderators, you know, block the assholes and anybody belligerent. And then those of you that, you know, those of you who follow us and know the answers to a lot of these questions that come up again and again, please help us out. We're just trying to educate people. So this is not uncommon for them to find a hole into a tank like this and to build out in here. But I'm seeing no activity back here at all. No! So they are called Africanized because they are a crossbreed between, basically what you have are European bees with African honeybee DNA introduced to them. And so they're European, they're Africanized European bees. Theoretically, you could have Africanized African honeybees as well. What's that?
See this big cross thing?
Yes.
I didn't know there were any more of these left. This is how they used to irrigate the fields back in the 30s and 40s. That is a relic. I did not know there were any more. They built hundreds and hundreds, thousands of miles of these to carry water to the fields. Unbelievable what they used to grow out here. And look at how, you know, quickly it just goes right back to nature.
Yeah.
So you didn't see any bees?
No, not a one.
Fine, I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I know. We've got a hive. We know we've got another hive out here, or two, or three.
And like I was saying, of course, they attack from a half a mile away. It's just ridiculous. Half a mile?
Yeah.
You guys are nuts.
Yeah, they are kind of nuts, I'll tell you that.
All right, let's go back to our pole. We'll turn on the air conditioning here, guys, so that we can survive this onslaught of brilliance and handsomeness. What the hell? Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go back out and yeah, we get to drive around wherever we want. We have a fire truck. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna go look at this big. This is actually an old piece of mine. It's an old mine car, and I have no idea what the hell it was used for or anything else.
Like coal or fuel of some kind?
I don't know. It's a tank. I really don't know what the hell. I'm trying to avoid any obvious tire flatter makers.
I mean, medical training. I've had CPR training. You have too, right, Reed?
No, I never have. No.
Yeah.
No, I've had how to be an asshole training, but that's about it.
Yes. You didn't see any bees there?
No.
Yeah.
And
now, what
also,
about these
I have learned in big metal things like that, it's too hot.
Right. What about those hoops over there?
Oh, the Quonset huts?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to go over there and take a look. Then there's our pole right up there. And then we do have to go around and look at this building because that building is open to the general public if you ever come down here on the weekends, and they have it full of stuff for sale. It's kind of like a picker place, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like a picker.
I'm going to have to come down here.
It's like a picker paradise.
We're kind of in my neighborhood.
Actually, you're right.
Yeah.
So what's happening, do you think? What happened this morning when you got? What did you inform me of about your family?
Oh yeah. Well, my wife is in early labor. Early labor. Yeah.
My God.
A baby. Yeah.
Hosh and his wife are going to have a little killer bee removal expert. Oh, this is so beautiful. Where's my tissue?
She did take the day off of work. She just told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tough women.
She called in.
Okay.
Yeah.
She's having she's in labor and she called in to not go to work. That's going to get around town. You know that, don't you? That's going to get.
Yeah, it probably will.
Did you tell her
It's a small town.
Did you tell her to finish changing oil in the car and chop the rest of the wood? I mean,
I know she was going to change the tires this morning.
Oh, good. I hope she got that done before she has a baby.
The wheels. She's changing the wheels on the truck.
The wheels that turn.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Under 68 Ford.
So she actually, and Hosh was like, no, I'm coming to work. She isn't having it yet.
Not yet. It's early.
Yeah, it's early.
It's early.
He said with confidence.
She's doing all right. It's
it's exciting, guys. Exciting little life here.
Yeah, I mean, the baby could come in the next 24 hours.
Congratulations to Hosh. And I mean, what the
hell?
What the hell? I mean, what are people saying? Because I didn't read any comments, but I'm sure people are like, what the hell?
Oh, just a lot of congratulations. Dinner be ready. Dinner better be ready and hot when Hosh gets home.
Yeah.
No, you know, my mother-in-law, and my in-laws, my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my brothers-in-law are at the house.
They got a shitload of support.
They're taking care of things.
There,
yeah.
So, you know.
Yeah. But yeah, we started early today. We were going to do a presentation down in Douglas, but that got canceled they had an emergency of some kind.
Oh yeah, we were going to do a presentation for the Forest Service actually down in Douglas today, and we were headed there early, had our PowerPoint presentation and shit. I'm real professional when I want to be. I'll shine up good, god damn it. Anyway, you can dress me up, you better not take me up.
Take you up, better not dress you up.
Yeah, right.
What?
You can take me up, but you can't afford to dress me up, you bastard.
The stilettos are a little high.
Yeah, the stilettos will beat me, fuck me shoes. Anyway.
Those fishnet stockings.
I never said it was a family channel. Okay?
I don't know what we're talking about here.
Damn it.
What are those sounds? Oh, it's the windmill. There it is.
Boy, is that classic?
It reminds me of the one.
West?
It reminds me of the ones the bees built yesterday.
Is that? Oh God!
Remember their little windmill? That was so cute.
That was so cute. The little guys got to see the birdhouse. It was a classic little.
On YouTube, the video's
so
up.
Cute.
Birdhouse killers. What do you got?
My head off.
Oh,
God
okay.
damn it. Anyway, so now this old couch. This is an old.
And those bricks were built by the Egyptians. This wood.
I thought that was a couch for a minute. It is for an ogre.
An ogre couch, huh?
Yeah, well, it's a feed bin, but
Oh, right.
I would expect bees to be anywhere, and snakes, and pterodactyls, and some other shit. Boy, we just look everywhere. Oh my, what's in here? a disaster, a fucking nightmare, as usual.
Pile of asbestos.
No, that's actually, I don't know what's under it, but on top of it is fiberglass.
Yeah, that white powder makes me nervous under there.
Yeah, boy, that was a good party. That was wrong. Okay, no activity. You know what? Because it's so piled up in there, I have to look around the outside. You want to go ahead and look in there?
Yeah. Nothing here. Well, I'll tell you, gang, we know there's a hive somewhere here, and it makes us a little nervous that we're not finding it.
Nada.
Yeah, I'm okay from the bee sting.
Nada.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's just trying to be manly. He wasn't okay before it. Why should he be okay after? What the hell? Yeah, nada in here. Okay.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm really shocked about, Hosh? That we haven't found like 20 hives.
Right.
But
We always...
Still have a couple of buildings.
Yeah.
Isn't that just iconic with the windmill and the mountains and all that
it's
shit?
really
Just,
beautiful.
man, we're talking the Wild West shit here, aren't we?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, I see a fire truck yonder. Let's go do some more bee hunting. It's around here somewhere. We're going to find it. Doggone it. Anyway. Well, thanks so much for coming with us, guys. We're just in the middle of a good bee hunt here. You've, if you want to see a bee hunt where we actually find them and remove them, it's called bee hunting.
Yeah, there's a video up. You can see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Bee hunting.
Yeah, bee hunting.
Yeah, or hunting for killer bees or something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We have so damn many of them, I forget.
Yeah, if you want to see our long videos, you know, our
YouTube.
full-length videos,
Yeah.
check out YouTube. Those of you who see us on TikTok, check out our YouTube channel. We've got the full length on a lot of these removals, and man, some of them will curl your hair.
Oh.
And straighten it if your hair is curly already.
Curled my toes,
It's,
I'll tell you right
yeah,
now.
it'll affect a biological change in you.
I gotta get another water.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna drive the truck up a little bit and we can look around that building.
Yep. Sounds good. Yeah, my neck's sore. It's hard to say, you know, sometimes I get stung and I'll swell up where I get stung, and sometimes nothing happens. Fortunately, I'm not allergic.
Alright, well, now we can't go in, it's locked up, but we don't really need to, because we're looking, bees cannot just like live in an enclosure, as you guys probably know. They have to be able to get out to go, well, forage and do everything they do. So, looks like we might have to go around the other side, or not. Damn wind is blowing my head off. Enough for a couple of delinquents to sneak in. Maybe. Alright. Let's go. And of course, as you guys know, we expect to find bees coming and going anywhere and everywhere. But the bee hunting one was a lot of fun because we were, I'm sorry guys, but I gotta take, oh, something just ran underneath there. I think it was a rabbit. We just stopped right out by Whitewater Draw out here where all the cranes are, and the sandhill crane. And we went up just for the hell of it and walked up, and there were 2 hives on the property, one of them hanging out under the eaves in front of God and everybody. Abandoned property. It's always so weird to walk around those, kind of like here, actually. So...
Oh yeah, no, that was Reed's phone ringing, not my phone. Your phone was ringing when we were walking over here. Probably another bee call.
You know, probably so. But you remember that old country song, everyone? If your phone's not ringing, you'll know it's me. Remember that one? You know, that's that one that played right after How Can I Miss You If You Don't Go Away? Have I been down here in the desert too long? Okay. No activity yet. Whoa. Nope. Every bug I see at first is a, you know, killer bee, right?
Right.
Oh,
let's see what we got.
Going on in there? Man. I tell you, I never get tired of the desert Southwest, everyone. The Wild West down here. It truly is the Wild West, actually. Man, they brought this rail car in here on purpose.
And all of Arizona has problems with killer bees.
Oh, yeah.
It's just that not every bee exterminator in Arizona, you know, does live streams or has a YouTube channel.
No, in fact, we're the only ones.
Tucson has a huge problem with killer bees.
You know the
Phoenix
number?
is nuts.
The average number of killer beehive removals just in Tucson every year in the city limits, 10,000.
Yeah.
So that's why one of the reasons we love bringing you guys along with us, because no one else does. This is a pertinent, significant problem, not just in Arizona and the desert Southwest anymore, but in the rest of the damn country.
Yeah.
They are going everywhere. They can do better where European bees live. These guys can just be happier than hell and do better. Okay, look at this old water tank here, and kind of see what we can find. So we're the only ones, so you don't hear about it except from us, and maybe when someone dies. Right? Like that News Nation interview that I did last year. Remember that?
Boy. Yeah.
And that was about
that kid.
That was the Ohio.
Austin.
Ohio.
In Ripley, Ohio.
In Ripley, Ohio.
That young guy, he was a tree trimmer.
Where was it again?
Ripley, Ohio.
Believe it or not.
Yeah.
Ripley's.
Yes.
Okay, never mind.
Yes.
Anyway, he's a tree trimmer and almost got killed.
Poor kid. I mean, he got stung at least 5,000 times, right?
Wow. Is this iconic or what? I mean, how beautiful.
Yeah.
And the tower looks pretty neat too. What?
I'm just looking.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Thank you. But how does the tower look?
Also lovely.
Thank you. What? Okay. Now these wellheads, like this old job here, there's one I'm stepping on too that always makes me nervous. Nope, that's a footing for this. The wellheads like this, they love that. Bees love to live in them. This looks like a pretty industrial. This was a probably 14-inch casing. This is a big ass.
This was a big ranch at one point.
Yeah, this was a big ass ranch. This is a big well casing, probably goes down about 600 feet.
Yeah.
And bees love to live in wellheads. They'll find little holes and whatnot, but nothing in this one. So we're good to go on this one. That was my intestine. Don't give it a thought, everyone. It's the wind.
It was that breakfast burrito.
Breakfast burrito. Coming and going, coming and going.
Well, nothing yet, but we know they're here, and
it's still early.
It's still early.
Yeah.
It would be good for us to find them and not somebody else.
Well, boy, is that the truth, huh?
You know.
So there are three types of people in the county now. People who have called us, people who will, people who should have. Those are the sad ones.
Of course, there's those who will call again, too.
Oh, well, there is those. There's 4 types. 3.5. Because people who should have, half of them are dead.
Yeah.
Was that wrong?
Yeah. Well.
Is the truth wrong? That's what I'm wondering.
Well.
We have one more little outbuilding to look at.
In this day and age, it often is, which is why there aren't more exterminators, killer bee exterminators with YouTube channels.
You know, you are correct. It's not politically correct.
It's not politically correct to kill killer bees, but we're doing it anyway because we want to keep people safe. And because we understand the threat. And because we love our native pollinators.
So we're right here on the border, and I really can't believe we haven't heard more Border Patrol helicopter activity. But
yeah, they've been kind of chill recently, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I never see illegals down here. I don't know. I guess they are, but you know, I see them once in a while when we're going down the road. And we put on like 200-300 miles every day sometimes in the county here doing bee removal. He's flying right along the border. And so we get over to this shed over here. We're going to do a look and see. They might be looking at us.
They might be.
Yeah. They might have somebody down on the border. So the border is right there. There's a big rat.
I saw it.
Run in there. I don't see how to get around this very easily. But we're going to look at the perimeter and see if we can see any activity. Yeah, these guys are looking at us. I don't see anything there. That guy got his foot dangling out the damn thing.
Yeah.
So I don't see anything here or here. I don't see anybody running around up there. They're wondering what the hell we're doing.
There's no bees.
No bees. This is what we're looking for. So, unfortunately, we were not able to find a beehive. What the hell, huh? But, you know, they're around here. I mean, they'll come from quite a ways away. But now we have to go back to our pole. And, they might have had somebody there. They saw us walking around.
Yeah.
They have the eye in the sky and all that. You know, the Border Patrol camera towers, well, we do the bee removal on them. And, well, I got a bunch of walking around down here.
Right.
It's happened before.
Right.
I don't see anything here. Yeah, so Border Patrol is but we actually do the removal down in this neck of the woods for Homeland Security. Now, composter. I've removed bees from so many composters. I probably know the helicopter pilot, actually. I got a couple of buddies that are helicopter pilots down here for the Border Patrol. So anyway. Alright, well, I couldn't see the fire truck from where he was. Alright, now we're going to get suited back up and go over to our pole. I'm going to drive over there. You want to take everybody over? You're already suited up.
Yeah,
right.
we'll do.
Alright, if we get arrested by the Border Patrol, send flowers, Christmas cards. Anyway, we'll see you over there.
Send Christmas cards. You heard that, everybody. If the Border Patrol take us, send us Christmas cards. Could be something in here. We got some stables back there. Well, that's a good sign. So my foam expanded to the point where it's popping out there. And it's setting up. So that'll be fine. Yeah, this is over. Yeah, she'll have some remnant bees balling up here in a little bit.
Did they find a way in?
No.
Well, are we good or are we good?
Yeah. That one can was perfect.
Unbelievable. You know what I really can't believe? There's not a wad of remnants.
Right.
We should stare at it for a minute because I really expected. We're getting better at this.
Yeah.
I mean, I am really impressed with us.
Well, with the wind, maybe? Hard to say. Chris, they could be balled up further up on the pole.
Well, we gotta look. I mean,
I don't see anything
I've seen
here.
them go next door.
Sure.
I mean, I see some floating around, but what we're looking for, everybody, is an entrance coming in. So there, you see the Border Patrol helicopter now. They just swung out and saw the fire truck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're probably gonna head out now. Yeah. They almost caught us, everybody. Boy, this living in the Wild West is dangerous. God damn it. Now, I guarantee you, if Coach and I would have started running,
Yeah.
they would have landed. We would have been
Or
fucked.
dodged into one of the buildings.
You dodged into one of the, ducked behind a bush. That's always a famous one, right?
Yeah, always look like you belong where you are.
Especially in a killer beehive.
What was that? I saw some young guy. This kid's like all over the internet. He's a weirdo, the 10 Books kid. But he showed up at some awards show and went up and gave a speech. It wasn't his time to take the award. Hilarious.
Hey, Hoge.
What?
Come here and look at this around back.
Yeah.
There's a crack in there.
Yeah.
All the way around back.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that.
Are they going in or are they just thinking about it?
I think they're just thinking about it.
Yeah, me too. And there's no pollen.
Right.
Huh.
No.
No. Okay, well.
Oh, wait.
What? Whoa. If any come out, then we have an issue. Of course, we did pyrethrin it.
You know what? You know what?
What? Should we expand and foam it?
Yeah, they're coming out.
Oh, fuck. All right, well, that's why it's not a ball of them. And that is what I always say. If there is a ball of bees on the outside after we're done, that's really a good sign, even though it's very disconcerting for the homeowner.
Yeah, no remnant bees, which means they had another way in. And we may have foamed up most of the hive, but here they come. Well, they saw our fire truck. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
fire truck there.
As soon as they find our... So that's exactly what happened. The Border Patrol got a call from somebody, a couple of guys in hazmat suits running around on the border.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Kind of a hazmat,
That's
a
a red flag.
BMAT suit. Huh?
Do you want me to, I'll hop over here and
I might be able to get it
foam it up from that side?
Might be able to get it, I don't know. Now I can get it.
You got it?
Yeah. So I'm basically going to fill this up. So the Border Patrol got a word that some weirdos were running around out in the desert. Like I said, if we would have ran for cover, they would have landed and had the guns out. It would have been funner than hell. Why didn't we? You know, I'm just kidding. So, because I don't want to spend a day in jail, and they do not take that shit lightly. Okay, well, just in case, you know, we gotta mitigate the threat. We gotta cover all the bases.
It's Loctite. We use Loctite.
Yeah, I don't like the great stuff because the bubbles in the finished product are not, they're too big. And so when it dries, it is too porous and not strong enough. So that's why I like the Loctite stuff. So, okay, that wrapped that up. I guess we about got it, Hosh.
I think so. No hive.
No, I'm shocked.
I was wondering about this and this.
Well, people are in those buildings a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We would have heard about it.
Oh, yeah, we would have heard about that. Now, that does not mean they're not out in another tire out here in the field.
Right.
You know, we look, we do the best we can, we come and we search, and there's one right now. And Hosh already got stung. Let's go get in the truck. Did you hear him? He's got a bee on him. See, he's marked.
Yeah, they're going to be after me. They're going to be after me because I got stung.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh. See, once they sting, they leave an attack pheromone. You know, you're marked there. So, hey everybody, I'm gonna flip this around here. Say goodbye.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I didn't get stung.
Something wrong with that?
I did. No, I'm just bringing. Anyway. So everyone,
I'm trying to figure out how to flip the camera around. It looks like they've changed it.
Are they just staring at you?
Well, yeah.
Well, we can say goodbye from both sides.
Yeah, we can. All right.
That'll make it interesting. So everybody on TikTok gets to say goodbye to Hosh, and everybody on YouTube gets to say goodbye to me, and then we'll switch it around. We're so weird. Anyway, we love you guys. Thanks for coming along. Go to killerbeeguy.com and get some honey. Big adventures. You never know. We could be back on in 20 minutes. We're going to see you. The phone was ringing.
The phone was ringing.
So, love you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. Go to killerbee.com, get some honey. Now we're going to switch it around and say goodbye to everybody else. Oh, there we... Oh, there I am. Jesus, I look better than I thought I did. Damn.
Hey, listen, if you got bees coming and going from any place on your property, call an exterminator. When I say bees, I'm talking honeybees. If you got honeybees coming and going from anywhere on the property, call an exterminator. Killer bees are in all the lower 48 states. Your life literally could depend on it. Don't mess around. Don't try to do it yourself.
Okay. I was mouthing all of his words. It was weird.
See ya.
It was weird. But it worked.
Watch this. Hey, hit the bell, like, follow, subscribe, share, and watch for us.
Yep.
We'll be back.
We'll be back in 20 minutes or so. Love you guys. See you later.